go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all. But I think you're moving too fast. I'm rating this episode probably about a 4. So let's get started. Back. Season 6, episode 3, Love After Lockup. As I stated, I'm rating this episode about a 3.5. Simply because it wasn't all that interesting. Just a filler season starting up, just to build some storyline. So we pick up pick up this episode starting off with JK and Kathy. Because this was really about JK and Kathy, which is JK's mother. They are outside of the prison waiting for JK to come out. JK's mom, of course, is excited about his release, and she is just waiting for her son to come home. Great. Wonderful. Love it. She's also with Brook. JK comes out, and Kathy gives him this long embrace, almost as if she is not trying to share the love with Brook. Like, she is just not trying to share her time, or really not trying to let up. So it's like, okay, it becomes like an awkward moment because Brook is just sitting over there like, okay, ladies, so can I get me, right? So after she says, okay, I guess I can let you have him now, literally, Brook, then it becomes JK and Brook. And, they have their cute little moment. They exchange their I love yous, grabbing on, body parts and all that kind of good stuff. And mom is just in the background, kind of tooped up somewhere, just looking. And that's just that. She's just happy that JK is home. Meanwhile, Brook and JK are kind of just moving forward, ready to build their future with possibly a family together. But that brings mother pause because, of course, naturally, and anyone else would think that now is just not the good time to have children, but let's put a bookmark there. Then it is the return of the Mac. Once again, return of the Mac. Oh my God, return of the Mac. Here comes Julius and Alexis. Okay, now Julius and Alexis, they're at their on their way to this little diner, if you will, and Julius is in the car with his friends. They smoking, they drinking on camera, smoking and they drinking on camera on their way to this diner. Meanwhile, we pan over to Alexis, and of course she's hot and bothered and annoyed in the car. They get to the diner, order their food, they're eating and doing all that little stuff. Meanwhile, Julius is periodically getting up because he says, I gotta go to the bathroom again. And he sneaks off and he calls Ashley. Ashley is all excited. She's at the hotel at the Fairfield and somewhere on the other side of town, getting all spruced and booched up, ready for him to come home. She got her nice little lingerie. Her friends came over, and they're ready to help her get the room all decorated and help get her, in the mood and excited and prepared for her man to come home. And he's just letting her know, oh, yeah, I'm still out to eat with my moms. And they do this little shady behind side eye to Alexis while she's sitting there looking oblivious to what's going on at the table. I'm still eating with my mom. We got some other things we need to do. So I'm not gonna see you tonight. Basically, long story short. And she's like, so what do you mean I'm not going to be able to see you tonight? Um, it's just a mess. Not, I might be jumping ahead of myself, so forgive me, because we're gonna come to them on a whole new video specifically for them in detail. But we're not gonna pass over the fact that Julius had mentioned, child, that Alexis was too clingy. Alexis was being too clingy, and it's all about a vibe. And right now, because of the fact that she mentioned at the table while they were eating breakfast that he should have rode with her. He felt some kind of way about that. It's cramping his style, and he don't know nothing about these women. And clearly, and he admitted, there's a sound bite where he admitted that he is talking to other women, and he's free. And he needs there to be a vibe there. My thing is, you've been dating or talking to Alexis on and off for about 3 years, or you had some kind of relationship with her for 3 years. You've known her well enough to establish some kind of relationship to say, I want to move in with you when I get out. So much so that the both of you have given her the impression, and you are going along with it as well, to move in with her. So she's got this apartment, she's showing you around, she's showing you the apartment. This is your side of the closet, this is where we're going to be living, trying to make this your home just as much as hers. She's incorporating you into her life, and you're with it. But yet you're saying that she's too clingy, and there needs to be a vibe. Like, the vibe was established in advance before you walked out the doors. The vibe was established when you agreed to move in with her. The vibe was established, unless you are about to do a whole 360, of course. So that's what I'm thinking. At this point, you were just saying all of that stuff to her, and Julius isn't moving in with Alexis. That's the only thing I can come up with. Or he got other plans in mind. That's all I can think of. But anyway, moving along, we also ended up meeting a new couple on this episode. That couple is Will and Courtney. Courtney and Will, they seem like they're going to be pretty boring, but Will is in IT. He got a bag. He's making a little bit of change. He's doing well for himself. He's in the process of building a app called something about fluff or furry friends or something like that. But anyway, he met Courtney on an online social media app, thought she was cute, somewhat like how Ashley or somebody else met somebody online. Oh, he's cute, let me go ahead and reach out to them. Found her mugshot on social media, started dating her, or reached out to her, started dating her for about 6 months. Never met her in person, but he's basically says, well, I don't think I'm being her sugar daddy, or I don't think I'm being played in that way. I believe she does care about me. It's like people see these red flags, but they choose not to. They choose not to. They want to ignore them, much like Ashley. But we'll come back to Ashley in a minute. But William, I kind of feel bad for Will, because it seems like he has a natural caregiving spirit about him, because he's also helping his mother, who is helping his father who has cancer. So it's like he has like this natural, innate, or he's already accustomed to just giving, helping, supporting. And he's just wanting love in return. So it's like all that he's doing for Courtney is just something that he's accustomed to doing when he's helping his mom or his brother. Excuse me, his father. So and he's doing all this with the hopes of getting love in return. He's not, that's all he can do. So they're somewhere on the West Coast, Washington, or she's in Washington or Oregon or something like that. Anyway, they were basing their relationship or the next steps of her release on her being approved to be released to live with him. But since they're not married, she got some kind of denial to be on some pre-release approval to leave the States and go live with him because they're not married. So he ends up asking her, well, hey, is this something that you would want to do? Would you want to get married? And she does like this hard pause. It wasn't anything that's like, oh, without a doubt, without a question, yes, I would marry you, no question. It was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. It's almost like she was kind of questioning it. And if she did marry him at this point, I would only think it would be to the benefit of herself. Like, you got to think about your future. Like, when you get out of here, what do you have for yourself? This man can probably take care of you. He's already taking care of you. It's like she has to contemplate, girl, what are you going to do? If you say no, you're going to be out here like, what would you be doing without him versus what he's doing now? Or, she has to think about those things. So it was like a long, hard, type yes. And he felt it. But once again, he chose to ignore it. So that's where we are with Will and Courtney right now. They're just the new couple that was introduced on this episode. We didn't hear about them on episode 1 and 2. And that is that with them. We saw Brian and Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a whole hot, confused bottle of mess. I'm still on the fence about this being a real storyline. It's like we're getting sprinkles of reality, or the chances that this can be a real storyline or a real story, or not, because it just doesn't make no kind of sense. I mean, she's somewhere where she's at. I forgot what city or state that they live in. But for a name like Brooklyn, I think she lives in New York, but she really doesn't. So that sounds stupid, but whatever. She's at home getting ready. House is a whole mess, a cluttery. It's giving me like she has a scent to her, and it ain't floral. It's giving me like Vaseline and bad breath for some reason. It's just giving me like she doesn't have a very pleasing smell or something like that. I don't know. It's just the whole scene of her house and everything being unkept is just stale. But that's neither here nor there. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But anyway, she's getting prepared. She's all cluttered mind and trying to get everything together. She don't know exactly what time he's getting released today. But she, for some reason, she can't be the one to pick him up. He's being transferred to the halfway house from a probation officer, case manager, or someone else. But so she doesn't know how, when, why, where, or nothing about his whereabouts of the transfer. Which is strange to me, because it's like if you're going to be transferred to a halfway house or something, it's like the family, or unless you don't have family or something, you are able to let your family know, hey, I'm getting released. Like, I was able to pick up my husband from prison and to have him at the halfway house by a certain time, just like Demontric had to be at every scenario that we've seen in this whole series, they were able to pick up their family member and take them to the halfway house. Why is it for this one person, she don't know nothing. She has to drive all the way up to wherever she's coming from, an hour and some change away, just to get a glimpse of the hem, the tread of a tire. Oh, I see him. He's in the back seat. I see him. That was him in the back seat, I think. Driving out of the prison parking lot down the street. Ain't nobody do a honk. Okay. Nobody waved. Oh, that's my baby. Wave. Nobody did none of that. She had to call him and be like, something. And he was like, yeah, I seen you. Like a fool, an idiot. Yeah, I seen you looking crazy on the street. And your black skirt and kitten heel slide. A mess. But she was able to drop off his clothes to the halfway house. So he was there, but who's to say that it was the probation officer that got him there? Who's to say that he was released on that day? Who's to say when he got there? All we know is that you were able to bring some clothes there, and you were able to obtain his little iPad to where he can do video calls and all that kind of stuff. And you saw a picture. She saw a picture of some slim thick chick. It looked like it was blurred out, so it looked like she was. Look, I got the Trump hands. She had some slim thick chick on the back of his little iPad, so she getting her feelings about that, which I would too. If I'm your wife, your lady, your girlfriend, why do you have any naked or suggestive, provocative female picture? And it looked personal. It didn't look like it was like a Beyonce clipping or something like that you just have posted up. It looked like some chick sent you this and you posted it. Like, so what's up with that? Don't know what happened with that. Don't know what he said. I don't know if he was just like, oh, don't worry about it, and it just got blown off. But we do know that was that on that, and that was their segment on this episode. So I'm telling you, it was real quick on everything. Savannah and Bradley, girl, the only thing girl, boy, whoever it is that's watching this video, my viewer, thank you so much for being here and making it this far. But Savannah and Bradley, they were just basically, they had a cute little moment. I guess he made it past the challenges of seeing her physical, or maybe he just really doesn't really care. It could have just been a soundbite, because you know how TV does. They take these little different clips and audio clips. They might have asked him a question about how he felt about the way she looks. He answered, and then they tried to make it seem like, oh, she was this and she was that, when that wasn't really the situation. He probably really doesn't care one way or the other. He probably really does love her, and he does see, he knew that the girl was big. If she was like, if she used to be on drugs and was 105 pounds before he went in, and at some point she was like, I was 300 pounds for years. He knew the girl when she was 300 pounds, or he knew of her he's seen her at her largest. So he's seen the transition. So now that she is down to a size where it's average, she looks good. I mean, what's the problem? So we're not gonna let media or production try to twist his words or twist videos to make it seem like he said that the girl was fat or anything like that. They probably asked him a question. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. This whole episode, they were just basically talking about the conflicts between his sister and Savannah. His sister is Alyssa, and Alyssa and Savannah were actually really good friends. They fell out, so he basically wants them to get back cool. So that's what this episode was about. And nothing really exciting about that. It's just them rekindling their friendship, so that way their relationship between Bradley and Savannah could be can be better. Now, before I conclude, we are going to circle right back around to your boy Julius and Ashley. Now, this is going to be one of the hottest couples of this series or this season. Them and I believe Demontric. Demontric? I have to watch it again. They didn't come on, but those are probably going to be, and JK and Brook might be too, but we'll see. So we're going to come back. I'm going to do a whole separate thing and go into detail about this, but Julius is on his bull crap. And we seen it coming a mile away. Long story short, on this video, Ashley finally put two and two together when Julius called her from the house when Alexis brought him home and gave him the tour of their apartment after they left breakfast or brunch. Gave them the tour of the apartment, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Very happy to be here. I can't. I'm so excited. This, that, and the other. Whatever crap he was spewing, because he just looked fake in the face when he was saying it, like he was just giving her some bull crap anyway. And as before they get in the shower and do the things that lovers do for the first time, he was like, "Let me go ahead and step out on the patio or the balcony." He goes to call Ashley and lets her know, like, "Listen, I'm not going to be able to see you tonight." Because remember, last episode, he told her that when he gets out, he was going to see her later that night because he was going to be spending time with his family. So now he calls her and says, "I ain't going to be able to make it tonight. Because some things happened, things are running over, family got more stuff for me to do that's taking longer than expected, so maybe I'll see you tomorrow." So Ashley's like, "When tomorrow?" Because mind you, Ashley done spent money. Ashley done got her lingerie. Ashley done paid for a room. Ashley got her friends over. And Ashley is trying to save face because her friends have already told her this was going to happen. So anyway, she's on the phone in front of her friends, and like they said, he was playing you. But anyway, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to come over tonight. This and that happened. I'll see you tomorrow." She was like, "Well, when tomorrow? Because now you starting to seem like you just playing games." And the thing that kills me about this dude is that he gets irritated with her. He comes at her like on some take it or leave it, like, "Listen, I said I can't come tonight. I said I can see you tomorrow. It is what it is. So what is it? What you gonna do?" Type stuff. And right then and right there, and she started talking about, "Well, I want to see you in the morning. Because who you sleeping with tonight?" Like she started asking questions like, "Who are you with? Who are you going to be staying with tonight?" And he's like, "Well, I'm staying." He's starting to get off fidgety and stuff. Talking about, "I'm staying with my peoples. Like, whatever. I said I can come see you tomorrow. And I said I got this, that, and the other to do tomorrow, so I can't see you in the morning. I can try to see you tomorrow afternoon. So he already letting you know that, number one, you want to see me too. I can't see you tonight, like I said I was going to do. Number one, you done already said, you said I can see you today. Now that's not happening. You said I can't see you tonight. Now that's not happening. You requesting to see me tomorrow. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you I can see you tomorrow afternoon, but there could be a possibility that I'm already setting the tone that most likely probably will not happen, but that's all I can give you. That's all I'm gonna, that's just what it's gonna be. Take it or leave it. What you trying to do? What? And so at this point, she's just like, I guess I just see you tomorrow. And it's just sad to see somebody get, play themselves. Congratulations, you played yourself, Ashley. I cannot feel sorry for you anymore. I didn't feel sorry for you at your good, ripe 31 years of age with 2 children, allowing this 20-some-year-old young man that's just fresh out of prison, allow him to run circles around you like this. It screams desperate, and it screams insecure, and it screams you don't know your worth. And then you're going to turn around, and your friends already told you got good friends. Your friends got good sense, and they tried to help you out. But I understand that, you got to learn from your own experience. But what your friends played you on or help play you with was take pictures of you in your little lingerie and send it to them like that's supposed to do something. But whatever, we'll see what happens. It could make him feel like, dang, I've missed out. Or, whew, glad I didn't go over there. But nonetheless, it seems like Julius is in until the wheels fall off. He done already let us know, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to go over there. I wasn't going to be able to make it. I'm probably not going to be able to make it because Alexis is going to be, she going to have me wrapped up. So I don't know what to do. So that's pretty much this season. Thank you for watching to the end. If you did, I will be back for our individuals. I'm going to have I'm going to come back on Julius and Alexis and Ashley. I'm going to come back on Brook and JK. And I'm going to come back on Brooklyn and Brian. The other 2, they really didn't have that much to go on. So we'll see what happens as that materializes, if they become interesting, and maybe we'll see more on the other couples next season, or if I find something else to dig up on them to have content to talk about, we will. But we can always dial in on Julius, because Julius is the villain that we love to hate, because he is that one dude that is like, we all know a Julius, whether it's in or out of prison. We all know a Julius. We've all dated a Julius. We've all learned our lessons from being with the Julius. And it's like, why don't y'all see this? It's crazy. But see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.